Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good. Brother, I watched your live stream yesterday, and you were saying that the Prophet only have to speak the language of the people, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, if I can bring this up real quick, that's actually not true, brother, because it says, the verse, it says, and we send not a messenger except with the language of his people in order that he might make the message clear for them, right? So them actually means the people of his bloodline in Arabic. So if Jesus came to the Israelites, he had to speak Hebrew because he was from the bloodline from them. And then when he of course he have to, yeah, that's all. So Muhammad wasn't from the bloodline of the Indonesians. He wasn't of the bloodline of the Indians. He wasn't the bloodline of the Germans. It's talk about the bloodline.
Okay, so you just confirm what I said. You just confirm that Muhammad, if he is a prophet, he cannot be a prophet to the Indonesian because he have to be speaking the language of Indonesian. He was to be from the blood of Indonesian in order to be a prophet for the Indonesian. You just said yes, he have to be because he was sent to the Arab. He have to be an Arab person from the Arab, speak the language of the Arab. So you agreed with me.
No, because he wasn't from the bloodline of the Indonesians. If he was, he had to speak Indonesian.
My friend, I understand. I just what I've said already. You said that already. He is not from the Indonesian. The Quran says we never send a messenger unless he is from the people and speak the language of the people, correct?
But in Arabic it says from the bloodline of the people. It isn't
from
like
what? From what? From
like
what?
Muhammad came.
Yes, from the bloodline. Okay, from the blood. From the blood. He is one of them. He is one of them, right? He have to be one of them, and he have to speak their tongue, correct?
No, he has to know the language of the bloodline of his people.
Okay. When you say his people, I'm trying to understand how you think. When you say his people, didn't you just say it from his blood? His people? What his people mean? His blood. His blood. You know. His.
Let me bring up the Arabic words.
Do you speak Arabic? Do you speak Arabic? Read for me in Arabic. As long you are saying to me in Arabic, read for us in Arabic. Go ahead.
Alright, let me open this real quick. But okay, show me the word what says qawmin.
You don't speak Arabic, I can't tell. Correct?
Not clearly.
No, you don't speak Arabic at all. Don't play games. You don't speak Arabic. Say it.
Okay, yes.
Okay, so don't act like you know Arabic. وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَا مِنْ رَسُولٍ إِلَّا بِلِسَانِ قَوْمِهِ لِيُبَيِّنَ لَهُمْ etc. So we never send a messenger except by the tongue of his people. قَوْمِهِ, his people. Okay, now his people, how I can be from the people unless I am from their blood, right?
The people is the people of the bloodline.
Thank you. So Muhammad, in order to be a messenger for the Indonesian or Filipinos or Indian or European or Japanese, he have to be from their bloodline, correct?
No, it says if he comes as an Arab, he knows Arabic. If he comes as a Hebrew, he knows Hebrew.
No, doesn't say that. It says we never send a message, neither a messenger, except the tongue of the people of his people. So he have to be from the people, and you agreed, and he have to speak the language of the people. So Muhammad, Indonesia have many ethnic groups. It's not one ethnic group. So if Allah want to send a messenger to the Indonesian, he have maybe to send 400 messengers at least, or maybe 700. So because he have to be from every tribe, from their blood, they are different nations, and they speak many languages, and then each one of those messengers he have to be from the blood and speak the tongue of the people, and that why the Quran explain why, so it might be able to make it clear for them, correct? Does it say that?
Yeah, in the next verse it says that.
Okay, so you agree with the Quran saying that the teaching will be clear only to them if it is in their language. This is why Allah he sent the prophet speak in the language of the people. Do you agree with Allah?
And we have not sent a message. So yeah, it will be made clear to the people he comes
Okay, so
to,
how the
yeah.
Quran can be made clear now to somebody from Indonesia? I'm going with your Quran now. The Quran saying that what is the reason he do that? To make it clear to them. This is why he never sent, never. He never, because this is stupid to be. This is what the Quran is saying. This is, it's a stupid to send a man who don't speak their tongue to speak to them. I mean, this is stupid. So I will send. Imagine Christian Prince. He saw to Indonesia. He speak only one English, one word, lapuk. You know what lapuk mean?
No.
Shish kebab. So
Shish kebab.
yeah.
That's really delicious.
Huh?
I like shish kebab.
Yeah. Okay. I just taught you Indonesian now. So I go to Indonesia. I say to you lapuk, and now I am a messenger of Allah, but I don't speak their language. So what I will say to them, people will laugh at me. So how Muhammad, who is a messenger, can be a messenger for all mankind, including Indonesian, if the Quran is saying that because we need to make it clear to them, and you yourself, you don't speak Arabic, and you could not even pronounce one word in it, so how that will make it clear to you? And this is why you are very confused in little tiny verse. As we see, little verse, you're getting dizzy with it.
So what you're saying right now is that he had to, because according to this verse, it says that he had to be those, he had to know those language to make it clear to them.
Not only to make it clear, not only to know language. The Quran put two conditions. He have to be. It says qawmahu, which means his people, from the people. Okay, his people.
Qawma, qawma.
Qawmahu, not qawma. Don't teach me Arabic. Come on. Qawmahu. So his people, and he have to speak the tongue of his people, which means he have to know the language. So there's two conditions you need to know, to have, to be from the people, and that make you automatically speak the tongue of the people. So to speak their tongue and to be from them. Why? So they might make it clear to them. Otherwise Allah will never send any messenger if you don't have those conditions. So how Muhammad is a messenger for Indonesian people? Where are you from, my friend? Which country you are from?
I am from everywhere, brother.
You are from everywhere.
I'm originally from Turkey. I'm originally from Turkey.
Oh, you're originally from Turkey. Aman Rabbi Aman. Okay, you're a Turkish guy. How Aman Rabbi Aman can understand Roman? He cannot understand Roman. So Aman Rabbi Aman, Muhammad, he was saying to you a lot of things which is kharban. So how you understand now as a Turkish guy? You have no idea. Or what you will do now, you will say to me, you are ustaz. Are you ustaz too? Are you ustaz in Turkey?
What does ustaz mean? I'm sorry.
Teacher for Islam, mullah, big sheikh. According to the Indonesia, they call anyone he grow a beard, they call him ustad. Ustad, actually, not ustaz. That's what they call him. They told me they call him ustad.
So like a high scholarly.
Yeah. So now what we would do with this? That based on this, Muhammad is a false prophet because he cannot be a prophet for all mankind, and all of Islam is a lie, because the Quran says clearly Allah never ever send a messenger unless he speak the tongue of his people, which mean he will send him to his people, not to all mankind, in order to make it clear for them. The Quran in Arabic, even it's not clear even for the Arab. Was the Quran clear for the Arab?
No.
No. So are you saying to me Allah he failed? Are you agreeing with me that Allah he failed to make it clear to them?
Allah didn't fail. He explicitly done it, and he also did
no, you just say
translate or reveal the words
what's your name?
Alif Lam Mim.
What's your name?
And those three words are we gonna know at the end of the day.
Hold on. What's your name?
Huh?
What's your name?
Oh, my name is. You can just talk with Mr. Hello.
No, okay, give me a name to call you. What is your name? What is your name?
Ahmed. Yes.
Okay, Ahmed, the dead terrorist. Okay, Ahmed, listen. If we ask anyone who speak Arabic, do you understand the Quran? He will say no. And I am an Arab. This is the most stupid book ever. Do you agree with me saying that nobody understands the Quran? Yes or no?
So Allah was talking
I'm
here
asking
like
you. I want
we
an
have
answer.
not sent
Do the Arab
messengers.
who speak
So you can
Arabic. Do the Arab who speak pure Arabic. Arab, not Persian,
yes,
not Turkish.
yes.
Do they understand the Quran?
No,
No.
Allah didn't
Okay.
make
So
them to understand the whole of the Quran.
no, not all. I'm saying, do they understand the Quran? The Quran. If we gave them this book, one book, it's called the Quran. Do they understand it?
Yeah.
Understand it?
Of course.
Okay. What if I show you that your prophet, he's saying that you are not telling the truth? Because your prophet says no. Your prophet, he said that.
Yeah, but what do you mean by understand?
Okay, how many Quran
like
how many Quran Allah
like,
how many Quran Allah prophet he received?
like revelations of Quran?
How many Quran? 1, 2, 3, 4. What?
There's one Quran.
One Quran. What if I say to you no? Muhammad, he says one Quran is not enough, and the Arab, they cannot understand one Quran, so they needed 7 Quran.
Could you please provide me with the evidence, brother?
Okay, here we go. It's on the screen. Can you read it for us, please? Can you read?
Yes. Allah has commanded you to recite to your people the Quran in one dialect upon the diseases.
Continue reading. Read loud so people can hear you. Okay.
Allah, brother, Allah, my
What?
Could you read it for us, brother?
No, my English is very bad. Your English is better. You read it for us.
No, better. You did that Arabic accent, brother.
My Arabic is good, but my English is very funny, and I can read for you in. Let me read it for you first in Indonesian. Allah labuk.
Okay.
You recite labuk to your labuk Quran labuk. Okay, now it's your turn. Read for us in English, please. I just finished the Indonesian part. Now you read for us in English what the Prophet saying.
Allah has commanded you to recite to your people the Quran in one dialect. Upon this he said, I ask from Allah pardon and forgiveness. My people are not capable of doing it. He then came for the second time and said, Oh, Allah has commanded you that you should recite the Quran to your people in 2 dialects. Upon this he, the Holy Prophet, could you go down?
Okay. Continue.
Let me okay.
I seek pardon and forgiveness.
I just fast forward the video because it's so fast.
I seek pardon and forgiveness. Continue.
Upon this, the whole ask from Allah.
Read.
Forgiveness, my people. I seek pardon and forgiveness from. Yeah, brother. Wait. Okay, yeah. I seek pardon and forgiveness from Allah. My people will not be able to do so. Gabriel came to the 3rd time and said, Allah has commanded you to recite the Quran in 3 dialects. Upon this, he said, I ask pardon and forgiveness from. Here you go.
Okay. So to make it simple, the Prophet says, my people, many times. He said 6 times. My people are not capable to do so with 1 Quran, 2 Quran, 3 Quran, 4 Quran, 5 Quran, 6 Quran. My people can do the Quran, can handle the Quran if it is 7 Quran. Do you agree with the Prophet?
Yes, that's what he said, of course. Is it Sahih Bukhari?
Okay, but imagine 2 minutes ago you said to me 1 Quran is enough. Just because I showed you the Prophet says, suddenly you switch your opinion and suddenly you agree immediately. How come a second ago you told to me one Quran is enough? Isn't it you who said to me less than 60 seconds ago, you said to me 1 Quran is enough? And now the Arab, who they are Arab, they need 7 Quran.
I wasn't meaning translations, of course. So, I said we have 1 Quran, but yeah, dialects or something else. It's like languages, right?
What? Doesn't matter. Dialect is 7 languages in the Quran, 7 Arabic, because there's tribes. So there's 7 dialect for a group of people who they are small in number, just to make them understand. And those are Arab.
Okay, but all right, brother. If you look at many, there are so much dialects. Like Persia, Iran, you have so many dialects. Like the Arabs. Remember, this is not modern time. This is way back when there were millions of languages in maybe one place, and the Arabs had many dialects back in the day.
My friend, if the Arab they cannot, and they are Arab still this speak the same language. We need 7 Quran just for the Arab. That means we need more than 700 Quran in the Indonesian too. If the Arab who they are Arab, they are tens of thousands, few small number, and we need 7 Quran in order to make the Quran clear for them. So how in the world somebody from Indonesia,
dialects all
it's dialect exactly, you see, it's mean it's the same language, but yet even because of dialect that will not make it clear for them. And Muhammad keeps saying my people will not be able to do so, brother. Do you see it? It's not me who's saying that. Muhammad saying my people would not be able to do so. So those are a small tiny number of Arab, and yet they are not able to do so.
But can I give you an example, man, brother?
Brother, you give me example. The prophet he give you example, brother. What you want to say to your prophet? 7 Quran just for the Arab. Do we have 7 Quran for the Turkish?
Let me give you an example.
No, don't give me example. I'm asking you, do you have 7 Quran for the Turkish?
If there are many dialects, you could not understand anything, almost anything, then of course there are more Qurans in Turkish, like different dialects.
What I'm asking you, do you have 7 Quran in Turkish? Did Allah send you 7 Quran in Turkish? No. Okay. Did Allah send 7 Torah to the Jews?
7 Torahs depends if they have different dialects according to dialects.
They have many tribes. Yes, they have different dialect. Why Allah did not send 7 Torah? Why Allah did not send 7? Why Allah did not send 7 gospels? What this is 7 thing? And why it is 7? But what about 6? What about 7? What about 8, 9? What? I mean, there is more dialect. People in even like, you know, just to show you how silly. If the reason not to understand the Quran is a dialect, that's mean east of London need a Quran, west of London need a Quran, south of London need a Quran, north of London need a Quran, because each one of them have his own dialect. If we go to Scotland, we need a new Quran. If we go to Ireland, we need a new Quran because it's a different dialect. So look how silly this religion is. The Arab who they are Arab, they cannot still understand the Quran, and Allah need to send 7 dialect Quran. Yet they are all Arab. So how 700 language country like Indonesia will understand the Quran?
Wait, do you have dialects in Indonesia, brother?
They have languages, not only dialect. They have languages. They have more than 700 languages. Let me teach you one of them. Lapuk.
Lapuk. So okay, if I am
do you know what Lapuk means? Did you learn? Do you know what Lapuk means?
Dialect.
No,
language.
No, Lapuk does not mean language. It means shish kebab. My friend, your religion is shish kebab. By the way, Lapuk does not mean shish kebab. Lapuk means expired. Your prophet is expired. His stories are expired, and this is stupid story. But I will tell you why Muhammad, he says that he came, Allah gave him 7 Quran. Do you know why the reason?
Why?
I will show you from the Quran.
Show me, show.
Do you Muslim forget the Quran?
Say again, brother.
Do you Muslim forget the Quran?
Of course, anyone can forget anything.
No, do you Muslims forget the Quran?
What do you mean by that?
Do you Muslims forget the Quran?
What do you mean by forget the Quran? The book or some verses?
Quran, any Quran verses, whatever.
Could you be more
do you
specific?
Forget the Quran? Do Muslims forget the Quran?
A verse.
Who is? Do Muslims?
So if I know the Quran, let's say I.
No, forget the Quran. Totally. Forget the Quran. There's verses you cannot remember in the Quran. Not even a single Muslim can remember. Is that true? There is something like that. Nobody can remember those verses.
We don't.
No.
I don't know. I don't know.
Read this and try not to laugh. What is this? Allah, he caused the Muslim to forget the Quran. What do you say about this?
Quite a number of people of the book which say concerning the people. Um, Brother,
Just give me the answer.
so verse 106, right?
Yeah, from the chapter. Do you know what
None of
chapter?
our revelations do we abrogate or be cause to be forgotten, but we substitute something better or similar. Knowest thou not that Allah had power over all things? All right.
Right.
So what this means, brother, is
Do you know what chapter this chapter is?
Quran, verse 106, and this chapter
Quran
actually,
verse
brother,
106.
it was
This is
a
Quran
beautiful
verse
chapter. I
106.
actually read it
Listen.
a few weeks ago.
I said to you, do you know what chapter this is? You said to me Quran 106. This is verse 106.
Say again.
What chapter are you reading from?
Surah Quraysh.
Surah what? Surah what?
No, it's like
okay, I will
you tell
remind
me,
you.
brother.
I will give you a hint to remember. This is chapter of what? Do you remember?
Oh, a calf.
A cat? This is a cat? Listen again.
Calf, a cow. You know, chapter of the cow.
Aha, this is the chapter of the cow. Thank you very much. Okay, so this is the chapter of the cow, saying that Allah, He calls you to forget the Quran. How smart is that?
It says the verse won't be forgotten, but not.
What do you mean by forgotten? Here we go. It says, or cause to be forgotten. None of our revelation we abrogate or cause to be forgotten.
All right. So, like throughout till the akhirah, or just like forever, eternally, the verse will never be forgotten. Like the verse was still.
Abdul, it says cause to be forgotten. Respect your God Allah, otherwise He will do something to you. Do you know that the Quran says, if you don't believe in Allah and you respect what Allah is saying, Allah will insert a chain in your anus?
Chain, astaghfirullah, brother. Look, brother.
I'm not there. Hold on. What is astaghfirullah, brother? Don't say things you don't notice, eh? Did Allah says that or not?
No, of course not. Why are you saying in my anus, man? Come on, man, bro.
Okay. Well, what if I show you that He says that? What if I show you that He says that?
If you show me Allah in the Quran.
Huh? Okay, I will show you in the Quran. If I show you in the Quran, what you would do?
We'll see. That's not true.
Okay, here we
Look,
go.
I'm not saying that.
Okay, here we go.
Chain in the anus. Come on, man.
Okay, here we go. Let us see.
Astaghfirullah.
Astaghfirullah. Like, come on. Here we go. Chapter 69. Even the chapter is 69. It's sexual. I told you it's sexual. Allah is very smart. This is a miracle. In chapter 69, further make him march in chain. What march in chain? They will insert a chain in his anus. Read it. I can open right now for you Islamic interpretation for the verse. Chapter 69, verse number 32.
32. Further make him march in a chain whereof the length is 70 cubits.
What do you say about that?
What is this?
What do you say? Allah will insert, and by the way, this chain is not 70 cubit of the size of Allah. Every ring of the chain is equal to the iron you have in the whole universe. Imagine how big it is. Let me show you Ibn Kathir. You want to see Ibn Kathir? Because you might think I'm making things up. Okay, we go to Ibn Kathir, and we will see. Because when you say to me, "A'udhu billah," and so, what does that mean? What A'udhu billah? The book?
No, it was like Allah forbid, like it's not true,
No, my friend.
evil
No,
stuff, brother.
no. He said that.
So if I
No,
maybe
he said that.
someone
He said
says something
Allah.
evil, I say
No, he said
astaghfirullah,
okay.
brother. But this chain,
Okay, hold on.
come on, brother.
But let us see. Let us see if it's true or not. I'm not making things up. I don't make things up. Here we go. All right. Let us see. I will put it for you on the screen, and you read it for us, and you tell us if this is true or not. Okay. Okay. Here. Do you see the screen? You see the screen?
Slow down.
Then read for us.
I see the
Okay. Yeah, read loud, please.
Salud. Wait, brother.
Read.
Then fast him on a chain whereof the slings
Read loud. So people, those in
well, my voice is not good.
my friend, I don't care about. We're not asking you to sing. We are not asking you to sing. Read. Just don't worry about your voice. Read. Let us hear you.
Okay, let me put this YouTube video volume down so I can hear you clear. Each cubit will be the 4 arms length of an angel.
Every ring of this chain, every ring of it will be equal to the entire amount of iron around the world. You believe it? How much iron? How much iron we have in this world?
Yes.
Every ring of it is equal to all the iron in the world. That's mean like billions of tons of iron. Okay, and then it says here.
Yeah, that's not iron, man.
Then fasten him. Read for me. You said to me, I am. When I said to you, we'll insert it in your anus, you said no. Read it. Does it say that? Read it.
It says every ring of it. Where? I don't see anus or anything.
Read it here. I'm showing you.
From where, brother? Wait, let me.
Read it loud. Read it loud. Okay. You must be proud about Allah. Read it.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
What is that? Why you keep saying Bismillah? This is not Quran. This is tafsir.
The first.
So why you are with Bismillahirrahmanirrahim? What does that mean? Come on, stop doing this stupid thing. Read it. It's going to be inserted where?
Then fasten him.
Where Allah will insert this chain. Say it.
Yeah,
say it. Why you don't say it? Where Allah will insert the chain.
Who's saying this?
Allah is saying this. Where Allah will insert the chain.
It doesn't say buttocks.
It says buttocks. Here we go. This is Ibn Kathir. He's explained the verse for you. It says asliku, insert it. He's saying when insert it, according to the Prophet, insert it in your anus. And this is Abbas. This is Ibn Abbas, the cousin of your Prophet. The Prophet, he prayed for him to be the scholar of the nation. He says it will be run into his behind, in his anus, actually in Arabic, until it's brought out from his nose. Do you see it? Anyway, move your hand, man. Don't put
your
anus.
That's fair because Ibn Kathir, I don't know. Maybe this might be a changed thing or something, but I will watch it. I will look it up.
Mirza, listen. You do not need to put your hand there. You are safe for now. Okay, don't worry. Nothing happened now. Allah will insert in the anus of a human being a chain. Don't you think this is weird? I mean, isn't it a sexual punishment? This one. I mean, what is this? And why in the ring of each one of them, how big is the anus of a human being? How you can insert every ring of it equal to the entire amount of iron around the world? And then how big is the anus? How you can put all this iron there? Okay, forget it. I'm not going to
Thank you, brother.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
We go back here.
This
We
first
go, okay, we back here. We go back here. So we go back to the Quran now. Allah will cause you to forget the Quran. How that happen? Because of this, Muhammad, he fabricated those verses because he cannot remember the verses. So how he explained to the Muslims why yesterday he recited the Quran different from today? He said, Allah give me the Quran in 7 dialect. Otherwise, you tell me what is the wisdom. Especially it says here, none of our revelation we abrogate or cause to be forgotten, but we will give you something similar. Well, if it is similar, why you wanna cause me to forget it? It says similar or better. Explain to me this is similar and better. What do you think? I respect your intelligence. You are very smart. By the way, I noticed you are the smartest between all your brothers and sisters. I noticed that.
Well, it says none of your revelation to be a broker or cause to be forgotten. But we substitute something better or similar. No, Allah has over all things. So
okay, how Allah can send Quran better than the Quran? Allah will send Quran better than the Quran?
Not something better objectively, but this is subjectively. So
subjectively.
I might
so what
say
that's objectively, subjectively.
So
Hold on. Guys, is not objectively, is subjectively. What does that mean? It's a Quran. Allah making teaching. How his teaching can be better than his teaching?
No, I mean from the eyes of the guys who are receiving the.
It doesn't matter. No, Allah saying Allah is the one who describe it as better or similar, not you, not me. When he say it's better, you have to admit it is better. Otherwise, he would insert a chain in your anus. You better be careful, brother. So he said something better. How the Quran of Allah? How the Quran?
And me listen to the sentence,
Abdul,
and then I don't understand it, but the guy understands it. And then the teacher is going to tell me, "Let me explain you in another way, a better way, maybe that you specifically can understand it." And then he's going to give me a better way. This is subjective.
Okay.
So subjective from my point of view, brother.
Okay.
But my friend, you know, yeah, exactly.
What is the answer? I'm waiting. I said, what the heck? I'm waiting for the answer. How it is better? Something better. Okay, I want to make a verse now. Eat shish kebab, eat falafel. Okay, now I'm going to give you something better. So what I will do? I will switch the words. I say eat falafel, eat shish kebab, because it says similar. So how it is better or similar? If it is similar, there's no point of making me forget the first one because it's similar. If it is better than Allah, that's mean Allah he went to school and now he got better education. He's fixing something wrong. How Allah teaching can be better than Allah teaching?
It can't. Everything is perfect from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
What? What?
Everything from Allah is perfect. Everything from Allah is perfect.
If it's perfect, why Allah will make something better? If it's already perfect, you just got Allah busted now. Thank you, Mirza. Guys, the 5 fingers of Mirza is an Allah bum already. He just said Allah always do perfect things. So if they are perfect, how Allah will send something better from His perfect Quran?
So he is not sending anything better. It's just better for the specific guy who didn't understand it.
What's this understand? So are you saying to me first time Allah made a verse, people could not understand it because he thought he's wrong. He thought they can understand it. So it's not perfect. So Allah he sent the verse according to what you just said now, and he thought people will understand it, and then he decided to make you forget it because obviously it's stupid and nobody can understand it. So Allah he wrote again the verse but in different way, and now it is better.
Well, if you have a room of 100 people and you explain something and 99 of them understand it, but only one don't, but then you explain a different kind of
so Allah will, guys, look at this. If you have a room of 100 people, 99,999,999. Remind me, brother Mirza, you remind me of Saddam Hussein. 99,999,999 understand Saddam Hussein. And the number one who is not able to understand and vote yes for Saddam Hussein, he could not say I agree because his finger was cut off. What are you talking about? Allah will make better Quran. so people will understand it. What about first time? Don't he knew? Can't Allah make the Quran perfectly understood for all mankind? Isn't it the Quran says we make this Quran a clear book?
Well, if that is so, that free will is gone. We won't have free will.
Don't go there. Don't go there. We showed you many times before. There's no free will. What a free will? Understanding, even understanding about free will. So are you saying to me that Allah, if He make it clear for you that about a free will now, how stupid is that, man? I'm asking you. Isn't it we showed you a verse saying Allah never sent a verse except in the tongue of the people so it might be clear for them, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So now Allah He sent you a Quran to make it clear for you in Arabic, but yet you are Turkish. Look how silly Allah is. Now the Turkish guy who don't speak Arabic, he cannot understand. Hold on, who cannot understand the Quran. But now we just said that Allah He will send better Quran in Arabic, better than the old Quran, because there is one person that understand. We have 200 million, 260 million in Indonesia do not speak Arabic, and they don't understand. You are the one who gave me example. Imagine, brother, there's 100 people in a room, and there's 99 people understand, and there is one that doesn't understand. So Allah will send better Quran to make it more clear. Okay, we got that. So now we have 260. We have 260 million Muslims in Indonesia do not speak a single Arabic word. How they will understand, and why Allah don't give them something similar or better in their language?
So, actually, you answered this question previously, brother, because you just showed in the hadith.
What I saw the hadith.
Allah, brother, 7 of the dialects, right?
The hadith saying that. Okay, yeah, the hadith saying that the Arab cannot understand the Quran. Those are Arab, pure Arab. Yet they cannot understand the Quran in one Arabic language. We have 7 Arabic.
Dialect.
Doesn't matter. Yes. That's even make it more horrible, because if a little dialect make you not able to understand. Hold on. If somebody have the same language, just because he have a different dialect, yet he cannot handle the Quran. So how about someone who don't speak anything about your language? How people who speak the same language, just because they have different dialect, they are not capable of doing it. So what is the reason for sending 7 Quran? Because they are not capable of doing it. Doing what? Understanding the Quran. That's wonderful. So Allah He sent that He agreed with Muhammad to send 7 Quran. So the Arab, they might understand the Quran. How you, a Turkish boy, will understand the Quran? Did Allah send you the Quran in 7 Turkish dialect?
Allah, He made it translate for
what Allah made it translate, guys. Allah He made it translate. When it says that you Muslims, you have to pray in Arabic, you are not even allowed to translate. What are you talking about? The only Quran accepted by Muslims is the one in Arabic. Any translation is not accepted. Stop lying. Do you pray to Allah in Turkish?
Do we have the original Hebrew?
A second ago, I asked you to read this.
No, we don't.
A second ago, I asked you. We can translate even the Torah, even the Torah.
That was the translation of the translation, man.
Even the Torah written in many languages. Do you know? Even the original Torah is not written in one language. But why Allah He sent a book in Arabic, yet He is not capable of making it clear in one dialect? Why?
Because if it's Arabic, how can a Chinese guy understand it? Arabic
perfect, guys. If it's in Arabic, okay. If it's in Arabic, how Chinese can understand it? This is my question to you. So Allah, He will not send. He will not send an Arabic book. How you just said how Chinese can understand the book, right? Okay, I'm asking you now. How you understand the book? How you understand the book?
Through translation.
Okay, but Allah did not give you translation. Allah gave you Arabic book, and Allah He says we never send a messenger except speaking the tongue of His people so they might understand. So Allah said, I will never send you a message. Hold on, I will never send you a message. He didn't say I will send you a translator. Was Muhammad a translator?
Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, It could be translated by the word of Allah.
What sallallahu alayhi wa sallam? What sallallahu alayhi wa sallam?
Peace and blessing be upon him.
What does that mean?
Peace and blessing be upon him.
What does that mean? Be blessed and blessed by the way. What does that mean? I'm asking, what does that mean? You Muslim keep saying,
something
you say the name of Muhammad, you say sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. The word sallah in Arabic, what sallah mean?
Pray.
Okay, so how you say sallah alayhi and then you say blessing? What is the word of prayer? You should say pray on him. You just said, I asked you what the word sallah mean. You say pray. Okay, thank you. So sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mean Allah pray on him and salute him. What kind of God he pray? Pray to who? You see, the Christian, they believe in the Trinity. God the Son, he pray to God the Father. You Muslims believe in what? Believe in the Trinity. So Allah, he pray to who?
Allah prays for, of course. He
pray for. That's what Mimi Hijab he said. Mimi Hijab, he agree with you. Mimi Hijab, he was camping his beard in the stage. He says Allah. This is why I says Allah pray for, not to. Okay, Allah pray for Muhammad, but he pray to who? When I pray for you, still the same. Because I pray for you. Let's say I pray that Mirza, he will lose weight. Already he's like 600 kilograms. Okay, so I pray that Mirza will be 599 kilograms. Okay, but I pray to someone. Allah pray to who? I pray for you, but to who?
I see what you mean, man. But it's
what is what is what? Don't tell me I don't know. You are a Muslim. You are Aman Rabbi Aman. Aman Rabbi Aman. No, don't say that. Allah pray to who? Why you keep saying sallallahu alayhi wasallam, repeating what people says to you before blindly without thinking about it? And how God he is praying to Muhammad or for Muhammad? I mean, isn't it God is God? He's praying for who? For Muhammad to do to what?
To
be successful?
Yeah.
Okay, but he prayed to who? He prayed for Muhammad, but to who? To Jesus?
If I wish something to be happen, I can wish it without even wishing it to someone.
But this is God. When you say prayer here is a wish. So if Allah he wish, if you are saying Allah he wish,
I wish to God. No, I just say I wish to make this. It doesn't mean I have to specifically.
God when Allah he says, when you say to me Allah he pray for Muhammad, that's mean Allah is making a request. Allah making a request to someone who is higher than him for the sake of Muhammad. That's what you are saying. Okay, Allah make a request to who? You do not know. That's stupid, right? Now we go back to zero. So in order to understand the Quran, we need to have 7 dialect Quran in the same language.
I have to do something.
You have to do what?
Can I complete it real quick?
You want to go to the bathroom?
So I believe what? I have to do something real quick. Shukran, sahbi.
Shukran. Yeah, shukran. You know 2 words in Arabic. Okay, let me speak to you back in Indonesian. Lapuk. Muhammad is Lapuk, and you are Lapuk, and Islam is Lapuk, and call me later.
Shukran, sahbi.
What a crazy cult. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Like, what the heck is that, man? Yeah, Muhammad is the center of the universe. The God he pray on Muhammad. The angels they pray on Muhammad. The Muslim they pray on. Everybody pray on Muhammad. He is the devil of this universe. Everybody have to pray on him. This is the point of Islam. Muhammad he want to be the center, so people they forget about the true God.